In this lesson, we're going to talk about lights. Lights, again, are stored in the Display Manager under the Scenes, Lights, and Cameras area. Generally, most models have several lights set up in them already. These lights are set up in the templates, and so if you have a specific lighting scheme that you would like to see used on the models that you create, you can set up your templates with specific lighting. Let's add a light and see how that goes. To add a light, just right-click on the Lights folder, and you can add a directional light, add a spotlight, or add a point light. The spotlight is the most interesting, so let's add one of these. While you're adding the light, you can rotate the model. Notice that there's no shading going on from this light. It's just as if the light shines right through all of the material. You can move the light by grabbing this yellow dot on the back and moving the source of the light. You can also move what the light is pointed at by moving the red dot and attaching it to something if you like. You can even change the cone of the light by grabbing the round cone border and focusing it in. If you focus the light too narrowly, you may get some interesting artifacts outside of the light cone. So it's a best idea to keep the model completely inside the cone of light. Within this light, you can change the color, which will give the part or the entire assembly a certain hue. You can also change the ambient value, which will kind of wash out the colors or give you less saturation. You can change the brightness of the light. So if you have one light that you want brighter than another, this is a good way to achieve that. And you can change the specularity. And this is particularly for shiny models. You can see the effect around here on the wheels as I crank up the specularity and bring it back down. The light position can be fine-tuned using actual numbers and spin wheels if, for example, you wanted to put the light inside the headlight or the motorcycle model. That's a common effect for renderings. Lights can be on in SOLIDWORKS, and the implication would be that they are either on or off in the rendering software, PhotoView 360. So when you say OK, that light gets stored in the Lights folder. You can right-click on these lights and turn the light off. You'll see the graphics window display change, and the light icon is grayed out. So if we right-click and turn off that directional light, you can see the effect on the way the assembly is displayed. Cameras are also stored in this area, and cameras can be a great source of taking specialized kind of shots. We add a camera. We'll see how this works. When you add a camera, SOLIDWORKS splits the window, and in one side, you can swivel the view around, while in the other side, you're just seeing what the camera sees. The lock camera position, except when editing option, makes some people feel uncomfortable because while you're looking at the model through the camera, it doesn't allow you to change the view. But turning this option off will allow you to move the camera around while you're using it. If you want to target a selection by a point, like you want to aim the camera at something in particular, you can select that on the graphics window. And if you want to position the camera somewhere specific, you could have a dummy piece of geometry out here and attach the camera to that. Or you could just move the camera around visually. Again, the option here is to move the camera using the view controls. So if I click on here and I make sure that I'm in the camera view, I get this view orientation again by pressing the space bar. In the camera view, part of the front wheel is cut off, so I should be able to edit the view by using the mouse controls. And it's important to remember at this point that the spacebar actually does not work. If you're using a 3D mouse, you're not going to be able to use that to control the view. So I'm going to go back to editing the camera so we can use the spacebar to control the view. Other controls here include camera rotation, And camera rotation just allows you to always tell the camera which side is up. And you can do this with a plane selection, such as the top. The camera vertical will always be the plane normal for the top plane. Perspective can also be applied through the camera to give you a more photorealistic picture. If you are a photographer, you can set up wide-angle lens with various values to make the shot look right.